Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Today we are in the doghouse. It's just a little bit chilly this morning, but not enough that I can't be out there. I'm just choosing to be in here because I got a lot to do. So let's see what we got going on the channel this morning, shall we? An Irish cream is good. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. I wonder, I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
So he's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Today's shout out isn't going to go to a channel. It's actually going to go to a company called Hog 3D, which is a bits 3D printed. They 3D print bits for things like Warhammer or whatnot. Anyway, I'm gonna feature one of their products a little bit more in tomorrow's show. But I did want to give a shout out to the company. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out what they've got. They've got some really cool stuff, and the shipping was quick. They took really good care of me, so check them out, hog3d.com. Well, the update on the Nova, it had been a little over a year. It was February a year ago when we looked at the progress that was made on Dave's car, and there was a lot made the previous year. This year, though, he got a lot done. As you can see, that all the new floorboards and getting those sealed after they were put in, the correct shifter tunnel arrangement, picking up that 396 and supposedly it's running and all that stuff, so let's hope it works really good for Dave. It looks great, but I'm excited to see how this comes along. He got those new leaf springs, which Novas really do need, so that was awesome to see. I'm interested to see how this whole year goes, if he can get those rear quarters done, if he can get the wiring done. The wiring should be pretty easy at this point, but we'll see. I'm never been good with wiring, but it should be pretty easy. And I'm hoping by the end of the year he'll have the thing at least starting and running. I love that hood that he's got from the previous video a year ago, where it's got that Cal induction on it. I think it's going to be a really good looking car. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the update. I'm very happy to see that it's coming along as well as it is for Dave. Let's see. We didn't do a kit hoarder stash last week because it was the off week. This week we will have a kit hoarder stash. I've got a couple of car models to review, and so it'll be one of those, probably a Chevy truck, an older Chevy truck. I think that's the one we're going to do this week. But anyway, so we'll have a kit hoarder stash this week, so stay tuned for that. So on the main show tomorrow, I did want to show you guys the progress on that Mustang 2 kit, but I didn't get a lot done this week. I wound up doing a bunch of other stuff and just never really got to it. I gotta tell you, when I started putting it together and the incredibly horrible fit of this thing, it really took the wind out of my sails, because I've been used to building in the last 6 months these little figures that go right together. They fit well. You have to remove a little line, a seam line, which is pretty much every figure ever. But other than that, they build into a great and they look great. And then I go to an old MPC piece of garbage car. I get, for the technology at the time, these were promo models that they added some parts to, or whatever the heck they did. And yeah, they look good when they're built. They look correct when they're built. It's getting them built that is the issue sometimes. And as we get older, we want things to look good. I mean, we want them to look really good. And back in the day, you'd build these cars and you just throw them together and put the old tube glue over the chrome and all that stuff. And, for 16, 17-year-olds, it was great. Now, no. So as I was putting this thing together, just the body so I could get it painted, because that was the first step, get the body painted so I could get the decals on, because it's got really neat decals. The fit, the engineering was crap. The fit is crap. And that was just in the first 4 pieces. So that really took the wind out of my sails. I gotta tell you that. Yes, I am working on it slowly. I'm hoping that next week we'll do a show on it. It won't be done, but at least we'll be able to go over the body and some of the things that I've run into and how I fixed it. So that's kind of the plan for a week from now. This week, however, some things just kind of came up, fell in my lap, some opportunities, and so we're gonna do another Warhammer piece that's going to be on some basing, and I'm just going to have one base that I'm going to show you guys, and it's really the most awesome. Just give you a little look here. It's going to be the most awesome one that I've covered so far. I really like how these turned out. Better yet, how they turn out under the black light, because you guys know I got those black lights in here, and they cause some really cool effects, and these bases look awesome. So we're gonna do a show tomorrow on this one base that I call it my my Necron base, but anyway, it's got glowing crystals. It's really cool. I'm going to do the show partially on that, and then we're going to look at these pieces that I got from Hog 3D. These 3D printed pieces, and wow, they look great. But you can be the judge of that for yourself. So that's what tomorrow's show is, and I hope you guys tune in for that. So this week in the world of Maddog Merv, it was a whirlwind. Started with Monday, having to take Gypsy, the Husky Shepherd mix, my big girl, had to take her into the vet because she was having some bladder issues. They kept her for 8 hours, and they absolutely fell in love with her because she's such a sweet girl. But anyway, we got that stuff corrected. Thursday, I had to take my healer because she was limping. All that chasing after a ball and jumping in the air and whatnot. I was afraid maybe she'd torn something in her knee, is what I was afraid of. So got her in on Thursday, got her looked at, and she got some pain meds and an anti-inflammatory, and right now she's doing fine. So fortunately, we're pretty sure nothing was really torn. Cross our fingers, hope it doesn't cost anymore. But then also this week, I took the Mustang in for some servicing. I knew it was going to need it. 150,000 miles. It's been, 100,000 miles. It's been 8 years, and it's been probably the best car I've ever owned as far as drivability, servicing, all of that, just all around the best car. And I knew there was some stuff coming up. So I took it in, got the oil change, and while they were looking at it, they showed me how bad the tie rod ends were, and I could see it. I mean, I knew it was going to need, some front end work. So there's that. It's time to get the brake pads, new brake pads on it, and some rotors. I mean, they weren't metal to metal type of thing, but they're getting down there. So it was time. 150,000. It served me very well. So it's time to do a little work. So I've got her in the shop. I had to take that over on Friday and get that in the shop and get it worked on. Still don't have it back, hopefully this week, and hopefully it doesn't break the bank. But yeah, it was a very busy week, just in general around here. The weather was nice. We were up to on Friday, we were up to 82 degrees. It was really nice. Then this cold front moved in, although no rain, but dropped 10 degrees on Saturday and another 12 degrees today. And you know, so we're only in the 60s, low 50 or mid 50s to upper 60 today is what it's supposed to be. Not upper 60, towards 60 today. Anyway, supposed to have decent weather the rest of the week. And then by next weekend, Easter, we're supposed to get some rain, of course, just in time for the kids to hide the eggs and all this stuff. That's gonna suck, I'm afraid. But it's April in Utah, so what do you expect? Anyway, it's just been very busy. Had some time out here in the doghouse to work on some of these projects. And when I say projects, I was unhappy with a couple of the figures, the way that they had turned out, and I had an opportunity to buy some new, better figures and turn them into what I really wanted. And we'll look at that real quick tomorrow while we're talking about the stuff we're talking about. Next week, I'm really hoping to get some good progress made on this Mustang kit. There's another Mustang kit coming up, a Fox body that I'm gonna review here in a few weeks and show to you guys. It just spoke to me, and when I saw some of the ones here locally, I thought, oh yeah, I got to get this thing built. So yeah, I'm kind of doing some more car stuff right now, so that should make some folks happy. We'll show you guys the progress on those projects as I go. So I will let you guys go. You have the rest of a wonderful Sunday, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow for this piece that we're going to do on this one last awesome base and these really awesome 3D printed parts. So see you tomorrow.